गुड मॉर्निंग माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स। आज हम लोग चैप्टर स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं एसएसटी का लैंगिट्यूड। फर्स्ट लैटिट्यूड एंड लैंगिट्यूड। इट इज ग्लोब। ये ग्लोब देख रहे हैं आप लोग। तो ग्लोब में जो इस तरह के लाइन है, मतलब रिंग है, आप कह सकते हैं ग्लोब में या मैप में किसी चीज में, तो इस तरह का जो रहेगा, मतलब नॉर्थ से साउथ की ओर। तो नॉर्थ से साउथ की ओर होगा वो लॉन्गिट्यूड होगा। नॉर्थ से साउथ मतलब ऊपर से नीचे, है ना। देख रहे हैं ना, इसमें भी ऊपर से नीचे ऐसे ऐसे है, देख रहे होंगे। एक ग्लोब है यहाँ पर, देख रहे हैं। तो ये सब जो है ना, ऊपर से नीचे, इट इज लॉन्गिट्यूड, जिसको हिंदी में देशांतर कहते हैं। इस रेखा को क्या कहते हैं? इट इज इमेजिनरी लाइन। ये अर्थ पर देखेंगे तो नहीं है, ये केवल अध्ययन करने के लिए, रीडिंग करने के लिए आपको केवल बनाया गया है ना। तो लॉन्गिट्यूड क्या, नॉर्थ टू साउथ होता है। सबसे ऊपर वाला नॉर्थ पोल, नीचे वाला साउथ पोल। तो नॉर्थ टू साउथ है ना, नॉर्थ उत्तर से दक्षिण की ओर खींचे जाते हैं। और किसी भी मैप में सबसे ऊपर में उत्तर होता है, नॉर्थ होता है, नीचे साउथ होता है ना। और मेरा जो व्हाट है, जो राइट हैंड है, राइट हैंड इधर, तो राइट हैंड आपका किधर होगा? तो राइट हैंड आपका किस तरफ रहेगा? अब सोचिए, जब ऊपर जो है नॉर्थ होगा, नीचे साउथ होगा मैप में, इन मैप, तो आपका राइट हैंड, राइट, जिधर आपका राइट हैंड जाए, अब इधर जैसे ये कर दिए, ये मैप है, तो ऊपर क्या, नॉर्थ, डाउन, साउथ, राइट हैंड, राइट इधर हो गया, इधर राइट हुआ ना। तो राइट जिधर है, इधर आपका ईस्ट हो गया। अंडरस्टैंड? राइट ईस्ट और लेफ्ट वेस्ट, राइट ईस्ट और राइट लेफ्ट वेस्ट हो जाए। तो इस तरह से मैप में होता है। तो मैप आप समझ गए, है ना। तो अब जो है कुछ नॉर्थ से, ईस्ट से वेस्ट की ओर लाइन होता है। तो फर्स्ट है लॉन्गिट्यूड, लैटिट्यूड। तो लैटिट्यूड जो है वो लाइन, इमेजिनरी लाइन, किधर होगा? ईस्ट से वेस्ट की ओर होगा, है ना, पैरेलल होगा ईस्ट से वेस्ट की ओर। अंडरस्टैंड? कौन? लैटिट्यूड। लैटिट्यूड ईस्ट से, ईस्ट टू वेस्ट, ईस्ट टू वेस्ट। तो इस तरह से हम लोग बनाते हैं। और इससे, लैटिट्यूड से हम प्लेस के बारे में जानते हैं कि इस प्लेस इतना डिग्री लैटिट्यूड एंड लॉन्गिट्यूड पर है। तो इससे प्लेस का पता चलता है। तो ये चीज है। और मैप में देख रहे होंगे, ये जो देख रहे हैं, या ग्लोब में देख रहे हैं, ये ग्लोब है। तो ग्लोब में देख रहे हैं, ये जो नीला वाला जो पार्ट्स है, ब्लू पार्ट्स, तो ब्लू पार्ट्स जो है, यह वाटर को सी करता है, दिखाता है। क्या चीज? वाटर को दिखाता है। तो आप समझ गए, है ना। अब इसमें सारे चीज आपको समझना होगा जो आपका चैप्टर में है। तो वो जो है, आप इसको मैंने समझने का प्रयास करिए। तो
planet Earth is a delicately beautiful planet in an endless ocean of space and darkness. The earth is our home, and we all share the same home as one family. Planet Earth is the largest of the inner planet. It is made up of continents and oceans. The Earth is so big in size that it was difficult to tell the location of any place on the Earth. And so, a Greek philosopher and mathematician, Eratosthenes, came up with latitudes and longitudes. Now, the spinning of the Earth on its axis provides two naturally fixed points, and that is North Pole and South Pole. When you have a glance at any globe, it will show a series of north-south and east-west lines, and together they make up the Earth's grid system. It is also known as geographical grid. These lines are used to find the exact location of a place on the Earth. The north-south lines are known as meridians of longitude, and they extend from the North Pole to the South Pole. All these meridians are actually half circles. The east-west lines are known as parallels of latitude. So, what are latitudes? Latitude is an angular distance of a place north or south of the equator. Supposing I say Mumbai is 19 degrees north. This means Mumbai is 19 degrees north of the equator. Now, if a line were to be drawn from Mumbai on the globe to the center of the globe, then the line would make an angle of 19 degrees with the horizontal. Another angle of 19 degrees can be measured south of equator. So there are two 19 degrees, one in the north and other one in the south. So it must be clearly mentioned when I say 19 degrees, Mumbai is at 19 degrees north. The line of latitude is then drawn through Mumbai parallel to the equator. This parallel of latitude is 19 degree north latitude. Any place or point on this parallel of latitude would form an angle of 19 degree at the center. Every parallel of latitude is a circle. So there are 90 parallels of latitude in the northern hemisphere to the north of the equator. Similarly, there are 90 parallels of latitude in the southern hemisphere to the south of the equator. Now, all the lines of latitude are not drawn on a globe for practical reasons. Because if I draw all the lines, the map would appear very crowded. So, what are the points to be noted? First thing is, a latitude is an angular distance of a place north or south of the equator. There are 180 parallels of latitude. Each parallel of latitude is a circle. All the parallels of latitude are not of equal length. The circles become smaller as we move towards the pole. The equator, that is at 0 degrees, is the most important latitude and the largest circle that can be drawn on the globe. It divides the earth into northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Now the distance between any two parallels of latitude is always 111 kilometers. The North Pole and the South Pole are fixed points and serve as basic points of reference. Now, what is the importance of latitudes? Latitudes are related to the temperature on the surface of the earth. Planet Earth is spherical in shape, so different part of the earth receives different amount of sunlight. Based on that, three important heat zones of the earth are formed. They are torrid zone, temperate zone, and frigid zone. The torrid zone or the tropical zone lies between the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. Tropic of Cancer is at 23.5 degrees north and Tropic of Capricorn is at 23.5 degrees south. Now, what is the importance of this torrid zone? Torrid zone receives nearly vertical rays of the sun throughout the year, and it receives vertical rays of the sun 2 times in a year. We will understand this better when we learn about revolution of the earth. Similarly, the next one is the temperate zone. The temperate zone lies between Tropic of Cancer and Arctic Circle in the north and Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic Circle in the south. These regions receive slanting rays of the sun, so they never receive vertical rays of the sun. Next one is the frigid zone. Frigid zone in the northern hemisphere lies beyond the Arctic Circle, and in the southern hemisphere it lies beyond the Antarctic Circle. The rays of the sun in these regions are slanting, so it is very cold throughout the year. Now, in the tropical regions, summers are very hot and winters are mild. Similarly, in the temperate regions, like in India, Delhi lies in the temperate region. So in the temperate regions, summer as well as winter both are extreme. And in the frigid zone, throughout the year, it is very cold. After latitudes, we learn about longitudes. Just as the latitudes divide the earth into heat zones, longitudes divide the earth into time zones. Now, what is a longitude? Longitude is the angular distance of a place east or west of the prime meridian. Now, what is prime meridian? Prime meridian is again a longitude that passes through Greenwich near London. All other lines running from the North Pole to the South Pole are called meridians of longitude. Now, these are semicircular lines, and two opposite longitudes together will form one big circle. Totally, there are 360 meridians of longitude. All meridians are of equal length, and the distance between any two meridians is not equal. Actually, they get closer from the equator to the poles. There is a relationship between longitude and time. Now, as the earth rotates, every place has its sunrise, sunset, and noon. Now, the earth completes one rotation in approximately 24 hours. That means the earth rotates 360 degrees in 24 hours. Or I can say the earth travels an angular distance of 360 degrees in 24 hours. So in 1 hour, how much will it travel? It is 360 divided by 24. The answer is 15. That means the earth rotates 15 degrees in 1 hour. Now, if I take India, the longitudinal extent of India is approximately 30 degree longitudes. So, supposing I take the easternmost end of India in Arunachal Pradesh. Say there is a sunrise and I say the time is 6 o'clock based on the sunrise. After 2 hours, on the other end, that is on the western end of India, people will see sunrise. because the longitudinal extent of India is 30 degrees. And we have seen that the earth travels 15 degrees in 1 hour. So for 30 degrees, it is going to be 2 hours. So I can say that in terms of local time, there will be a difference of 2 hours. And we in India don't go by local time. So we have a standard time. And the standard meridian of India is 82 and a half degrees. Now if the entire country follows local time, it will be different at different places. And this will lead to confusion. So we have a standard time and also a standard meridian. And the standard meridian is 82 and a half degrees east passing through Allahabad. In this way, all countries have their standard times. Many countries that are big in size have multiple standard times. Now, different countries have different standard times. Again, this would cause confusion. So, in order to maintain international uniformity, one uniform time corresponding to the prime meridian is adopted by all countries. And this is called as the Greenwich Mean Time or GMT. Now, from GMT, Indian IST is at 82 and a half degrees. That means there will be a time difference of 5 and a half hours. Because if we travel 15 degrees, time difference is 1 hour, 30 degrees, 2 hours, 60 degrees, 4 hours, 75 degrees, 5 hours, 82 and a half degrees. That is, we are adding 7 and a half. So the time difference will be 5 and a half hours. So if it is 12 noon at prime meridian, in India the time would be 5:30 p.m.